see. Hello everyone and welcome to episode 39 of SKEncore. Nick is back this week, but he's still doing something else, so he will join us probably later. And Will is in Japan, so for now it's only me and Jeff.
Yep.
But we'll do our best to keep you informed. Starting off, we have the quick news. First off, we have some additional dates for the Kanto tour, so even more performances on the 9th and 29th of May in Gifu and Aichi, so finally to Nagoya too. And next up, we have the release of the SKA Request Hour DVD box. We have, I don't know if we talked about this already, but there's like these gold statues of Kaotan and Dasu on the cover.
Yeah. I remember like the last concert was broadcasted.
Yeah.
I just was remembering when I was watching it.
Next, we have Julina, who appeared in a drama episode of TV Asahi's Thursday drama. And I think it's just one episode, so...
Yeah, I think it was kind of like mini dramas. Like it's like it's a different story like every episode.
Ah, okay. Yeah, then it makes sense. It's just one episode. Next, we have the upcoming staged revival, who will be broadcasted on DMM, like the old ones from, well, pretty far ago, will be available for a short time on DMM. Next, we have SKE appearing on the SKE Music on the Music Wave Festival from Metere, so Nagoya Television. I think the section of members is interesting because you have Senbatsu plus Ryu-chan and Miyomaru.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and we've seen like in the past, like when like the member they choose like for replacing a Senbatsu, it's usually a good indication that they're going to be like Senbatsu probably next. So yeah.
Hopefully we will see. I mean, at least I'm hoping for a Ryu-chan.
But come on, it's Team S. You can like ask.
Yeah, of course. There are other members I would be more upset if they joined, so it's not that bad. Also, you get another double Matsui event because both Rena and Gina will appear at the Rakuten Girls Award.
Yeah, so yeah, because it's been like a joke for a while. Yeah, kind of, and that's kind of avoiding Jelena. So yeah, it's going to be the first time in years, probably. And that's going to be on the same show. So yeah.
Yeah. And last but not least, interesting for, I guess, the international fans, Honono and Churi will be on J Mellow, which is a music program on NHK World. And so yeah, you can watch it online, I think, and if you have a satellite TV then or cable TV, sometimes you can watch it too. And it's broadcasted a couple times, I think. The date is on May the 6th, so Monday in 2 weeks. And as it looks like they are going for ramen and introducing a prefecture or an area in Japan. That's the segment they appear in. And with that, we go to the real news. First off, Yukino is taking a break for college. Jeff, who's Yukino?
She's Ko-chan's sister.
Ah, okay. So yeah, she said she will take a break to study, and this will rest from her activities for a while.
Yeah, because she was absent for one event, I don't remember which one, for college. So I was saying like, okay, it's beginning. She's like already missing some dates for college. And like the day after, she made in her blog, I think. So yeah, she it was the entrance ceremony and she then asked like for so it's the same thing, like a longer. She didn't really like said like how much time, but yeah, I mean at least like since she's a KenQC right now, I think it's better than because KenQC plus college we've seen in the past. It's not a good combination.
Not
So
really.
yeah.
I mean, it's even hard for normal members, but KenQC. Oh. Okay, and we got some new rules for middle school members.
Yeah, like so in the Session Girls performance, I think it was after the encore for the last few songs. There was no Momotan and Ami, so pretty much the two middle school members in that performance. So like pretty much everyone thought, oh, there's something weird like because sometimes like even in perf they are not at the very end because they have to leave. And then like the day after or something like that, Mobotan in her showroom, she said that like the management said like just like before the show they didn't even know, they couldn't even like said anything before, but like starting from now, I guess from that time, for middle school members the time limit is 8 p.m.
Okay.
So yeah. So for future Session Girls, they already changed the time because it's when there's one performance a day, it's starting at 8:30. So for the Session Girl, it's now going to be 8 p.m.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense that they do it earlier. I mean, we don't have that many middle school girls in full members, so
yeah. In KenQC, it's like three girls. Yeah. In regular member, it could be like something like that too. So,
yeah, guess we can survive that. Next, we have some good news for Stand By You. They have sold again 24,000, and all slots for the 5th handshake on the 1st of May are now sold out.
Yeah, I remember that happening for the last single, or I remember like there was one day it was full sold out, but like even the KenQC, so that's pretty good. Surprising.
Yep.
Yeah, because I think it's during Golden Week.
Yeah,
Golden Week. It's in Nagoya, I think. Pretty sure. Yep. So yeah, everything going good condition. But yeah, it's funny because we're all waiting for the next single, but like we are still like buying the last one. So why would they do a new one when we can just like add handshake days?
Just give me a new single. I need one. And next we go to the Hamlet play, which has been going on for a while now.
It's already ending because I think it was like 6 or 7 times, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah, it was. So I don't know like why they did like, because it was very quick. Like I don't think they had like a lot of time to prepare really for this stage. And it was like they're performing for I think not even a week. I think. So yeah, different news about that. So I think I don't know if the tickets were on the ticket center. I don't think so. But it was like you could have the tickets, I think, on ticket center, and then for some dates we've had some same day ticket on the E+, I think. So yeah, that wasn't very good news to still have some day tickets because it was like a small theater. So, but yeah, I mean, like reading the comments on Matome, and I was like pretty much like saying the same thing because I think it's idol fans. It's not like we really want to watch an Hamlet play. So like super serious and
Yeah, for me, I was happy just because this gave some chances for the other members, like Ai doing Hana Udanai or appearing in the Team E stages, for example. That's stuff you usually wouldn't get. So If it was for me, they could just continue longer.
So yeah, and then like for the viewing, so we've got the last performance was streamed on Hulu, so you can find it pretty much, in the internet. And then they announced additional viewing in the
theater.
How do we say, in theaters?
Yeah. Oh, okay. Listen. Yeah. Like in a cinema, like theater.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was like pretty surprised because like when we saw like the selling of the tickets were already like difficult. So why would you add some viewing in theaters? But I mean, it's good.
Yep. Okay. Next, we have some somehow cryptic news. So when asked about Team S, US has said they are kind of preparing for a new stage, or at least consulting with the new managers. So
yeah, it was more official than usual because like it's been like telling. I mean, it's pretty much like USA on Lagogo. He says a lot of things.
Yeah, but he
pretty
said
much
new stage and preparing. So
yeah,
somehow concrete. Of course, no date yet, but they're doing it since 5 years already, almost. No, not 5. 3. I think 3 years, at least. So
yeah, and it's funny because just today, I think, HKT announced that they're going to have a new stage, like a really new stage, awareness stage, made by Sashi.
yeah.
So it's going to be it's going to be like the first stage with that Akipi, and it's HKT who's like run by Ekes. So I mean, if you can do it, just let us do our on stage and let's just stop this.
100%. Okay, next we have a new login system for the
it's not really a news about the group, but I think it's an important news because like pretty much like official SK Matome site is pretty much where I get my news, and I think a lot of fans do. And so they just installed. So now to comment on articles, you have to be logged in the site.
Mm-hmm.
So I think the reason, because since then I was like many times I mentioned like a lot of articles about Julina have the comments locked, because pretty much I think there's a lot of anti-comments on that. I mean, like on articles, you can just like people who are trolling. So I mean, like fans for other groups just trolling. But I mean, it's the internet. I mean, what can you do? So yeah, since then I think like this system was for that. But what I see right now is there's like no comment on the site. Like since the change, like there's not even half the comments. So yeah, I'm not sure it was such a great idea because I mean it was already like the official SKE Matome, so it was like pretty much very tame compared to other sites. So I don't think there was really a need to add a login system. And then I mean there was a lot of time. A lot of people who were like, I'm not going to bother with that, and I'm just not going to comment on the article anymore. So
yeah, it's a phenomenon you have all over the internet at the moment, with trolls everywhere. It's not just SKE also. Like on social media, you have so many trolls and haters at the moment for like anything, be it Star Wars or Marvel or whatever. There's always some hate recently, so it makes sense to log in for the comments. For next news, we have a new show for SKE on Showroom. So it already sounds great. It's we have the 6 members like Dasu, Miki, Chikako, Oshirin, Yuki-chan, and Izudin. It's called what was it? SK no Chinchikochin or so. So yeah, it's something in Nagoya dialect, and I don't even know how often this will be doing, if it's just a one-time show or not.
I don't remember and we say like how much, but it's like going to be like they're going to change member and stuff.
Yeah. So I guess it's somehow repeating.
Yeah, and it's on. It's pretty much it's a showroom, so it's going to be at the showroom stage.
Yeah.
So somewhere in Nagoya, like if it was Sakura Panda or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Plaza? Yeah.
Yeah, I was there a while ago. And we have a new guest.
Just in time.
Hello. Hey, it's me.
Yeah. You can
Welcome
just see the next news and it's for you, so it's good.
I haven't opened. I'm on my phone. I haven't opened it.
Okay, then the next news is about Maya going on hiatus.
Woo. All right.
Right off the bat.
Yeah. Well, where do I start with this? It's been a long time coming, honestly.
Yeah.
And I really wish they would have done it sooner. So, when I went to my last event on when was this? April 6th. The handshake, she didn't show up there, so that made 3 consecutive handshake events that she skipped. Or maybe 4, but yeah, 3. And so I talked to the ticket person, well, the information guy, and I was like, hey, what do I do with my tickets? And I was like trying to get free tickets from this guy because I was like, it's my last event, I'm going to try whatever.
Yeah, of course.
And he just told me, like, he's like, I can't do anything for you. You just give your tickets back for refunds. And he told me that he's like, but I know Maya, and she's a really good girl, and she's trying to get back, and blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, cool. But it just made me wonder, like, why do they cancel, like, they only show, like, for these past cancels, they've only done like a day or 2 before that they put up, like, oh, she won't be there. And, like, to me, that was my biggest problem. I don't care if she misses, but if you miss, you have to do more than just say, like, a day or 2 before, because unlike, like, for me, it wasn't a problem, but for other people, they only have tickets for Maya, and they come from, like, far away. It costs you a lot of money. So anyway, that was one thing that I wish they had done sooner. Because, like, the management basically, I guess it told her, like, hey, it's okay to miss handshake events, but just do everything else. And I don't know, that just doesn't sit right with me.
No.
Because that's, like, that's a really big part, is doing the handshake events. So I just wish she had done it before. And I think she wanted to do it before because in her mail, like, many months ago, she said she had to do something that, like, she just had to do something, but she couldn't say what it was. So I think that meant the hiatus.
Yeah.
So she should have done it right then. I don't know what the problem was with the management. I assume it's with them. Or maybe it's her who wanted to keep on, she's like, oh, I'll recover soon. But anyway, for anyone who doesn't know why this might be happening, why she's taking a hiatus, this all boils down to people online being mean. They wrote some anti-comments on Twitter, and she searched up her name, and it made her feel sad, especially because she knew these people, she recognized them as fans. And so this was a big shock, and she felt betrayed, and it made her not want to go to handshake events anymore. So anyway, in short, that's the reason why this is happening. Anyway, apparently she'll be back by the end of the summer. And yeah, I don't know. It seems like she'll be back. I was looking in her mail. It's like she's saying that she will definitely be back. We'll see how this all goes. I got a lot of people telling me, like, haha, she'll never make it back. You lost your idol. But I don't know. It all depends on how she how she'll feel after, during and after the hiatus.
Yeah, I mean, she said she really doesn't want to go late because she still wants to continue.
Yeah, I mean, she's always told, like, before her hiatus, she told me that.
Mm.
And the male stuff just seems to be the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And before on my last event, I talked to Kuma and Naki about this.
Mm.
Well, she didn't announce her hiatus, but they told me like not to worry and that she'll be fine in the long run. So like they knew she was gonna hate us. So yeah. Anyway, we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Because as hiatus go, it was pretty much like not a weird one, but at least they didn't like try to like to give a false excuse, or it's for school, or it's for I think we all know for what it is, and it's just I'm kind of like not right now, so I'm gonna just rest. Yeah.
But the thing I find weird about this is no one, like, the only place Maya has talked about this is in her mail, and no one has talked about this publicly. So I don't know why. Like, to me, this is a bit weird because everyone knows the reason for all the other hiatus. Like, Adrena had mental health problems because of this, of that, and it was all made very public. But this is being very quiet. And I think maybe one of the reasons is because we don't want to start a witch hunt over okay, who made the comments? Because actually, the Maya community has gotten pretty bad lately because everyone wants to find out who the traitor is, or whatever.
Yeah.
So people are, so it's actually really bad. Like there's a kind of lost in trust. Not with our group of friends, because it's like, okay, we all know that we wouldn't do that, but you started wondering, okay, who would it be?
Yeah, of course. And that's what I want to say. I think this time, like compared to Juna, so this time the fans are more directly involved as a cause, so probably.
Yeah, of course.
It's been a bit more quiet. I wish they had, like, I'm happy they have done the hiatus thing, like, for example, Lena Hugh, who just wasn't there. This time it's at least officially announced that he's taking a break.
I wanted to comment on Renahue because when she graduated, she said that Yuasa had offered her to stay and continued. But that made me think, if she's only said that she was offered to stay, did she talk about being offered a hiatus?
She didn't say anything. I mean, she was technically on hiatus forever.
She kind of already was,
She already was, I'm just wondering, like, if they kind of, if they were trying to make her, like, just continue and make her feel like, all right, like, you're going to get back to things just by continuing.
Yeah.
Because that's a bit of a Japanese, work ethic thing that, okay, you don't need to take a hiatus, just continue and you'll feel better. Over time. I was wondering if they were trying to do that with both Renahue and Maya. Or if it was Renahue's choice again. I don't know.
I guess we won't ever know.
Yeah, we'll never know.
Okay. Next news, Kano-chan announced that she will hold the solo stage at the SK Theater on May the 16th. So, for all the Kano-chan fans out there, go and enjoy. I won't watch it.
Damn.
Yeah.
Because she still needs to get because for the singing competition she was supposed to get a solo song, but it was like they didn't say like it was still a solo single or anything. It was just a solo song, so it can be just a song on the AKB single, for example.
For sure.
And still don't have anything. So
I mean, if she's doing like one duet song with Ai, I'm totally into. But other than that, I won't watch the stage. So someone else has to talk about this later.
When I found this news out, someone told me that she had a solo concert. I was like, wow, solo concert, that's big. It's just in the theater.
Yeah, I doubt she could sell out a concert.
No, I doubt it too. But I was like, wow, we're finally going places. SK Power, but no.
No.
Well, the theater, it's already like 300 people, so
Yeah. Okay, and last news for today, we have the AKB Spring Festival, where of course AKB also, SK also performed. I guess next week in 2 weeks, Will can tell us something about this because he went. But on this, we have some performance from SKE, like the SK Senbatsu performed once, the 6th generation performed, Kano-chan had the solo stage, and Ryu-chan performed as part of the Kumamoto members.
Yeah, it was raining again for 6th gen, so yeah, good stuff.
Had to. They it looks like they are wearing these pirate costumes again.
Yeah.
So I'm totally fine with that.
I heard that they performed after NGT.
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard it was real quiet.
Yeah, it was super quiet for them.
Actually, the SK Senbatsu performed before NGT, and the SK 6th gen performed before the 2nd gen of NGT.
Oh, okay.
But the Kumamoto members were after NGT.
All right. Thank you.
No problem. So yeah, that's all for the normal news, and we have one graduate members news. We get another picture from Hugh, finally. It's
With Mai Mai, yeah?
Yeah, she went to Mai Mai's concert, or Mai Mai invited her to come to the concert, and surprisingly she came. So yeah, like every once in a while we get a picture of Lena Hughes, which is always good to see.
Still alive.
No. Another, well, I didn't put it on the news, but Yumichi is currently in France.
Yeah, so that.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
So she's posting tons of pictures at the moment.
Well, I'm not in Paris anymore, so yeah, that's the bad.
Too bad, yeah. Okay, and with that we go to the theater roundup. Well, first off, we have a side outside from someone, as it says in our document here. Who is it?
Yeah, I don't know who make it like that. So yeah, it's Fuyuka from Nanjigen. So she's the second member, I think, to get to her set and side. So I haven't watched the stage yet because I'm still late as always. Just thing is I listened to her speech because there was a Matome article about that. So it was kind of surprising because yeah, usually it's the letter from the parents, like for the first set and say. For some reason they don't. It's always pretty much from the parents and not a member.
Mm.
So yeah, so the letter was from our father, and like I think like a member was like because yeah, I was watching with the commentaries. It was Ailey and don't remember who was like, oh, by her father is kind of surprising. And so yeah, so she said actually her mother died when she was like 14, I think.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was kind of yeah.
It's a mood killer for Satan.
Yeah, kind of.
Oof.
And yeah, just after that, like you could hear like Ailey was pretty much crying during the speech. So yeah.
Okay. Next we have the first underperformance for the 9th gen.
Yeah, at last.
Finally,
yeah. So don't remember. Like, did there were like 2 weeks without a Team S performance? Was
yeah.
Is it passed already or not? I don't remember.
Oh, I'm not sure
because I don't remember if it's.
Let me see. Talk about members, I will find out.
So yeah, we've got all the three enders, Hinano, Aya, and Yuchi. So I watched the second one. Still haven't watched the first one. Probably on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, nothing really to say. Good ender. Of course, Hinano was excellent. Of course, Evan was not watching Yuchi, so I can't really say. And but yeah, good one, and like finally, because it's been like some time. But yeah, there's no new unders announced since, so I was wondering if like Team S had some perf coming or not.
Yeah, just checked. We are like in the middle of the 2-week break. I mean, next up is just holidays because of all the handshakes, but the next S stage will be on the 8th, and the last one was last weekend.
Okay, so we're probably going to have some enders on those perfs too.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Hamlet is over, so At least the normal members should be back.
Well, it's Team S, so
Yeah, you still need some.
there's always need for someone. And yeah, if you see like, and the thing is for those two actually they performed with 15 members because just the same day, Ami-chan, they announced Ami-chan was not going to do the perf, so they did the perf with 15 members.
Okay.
And with the new rule, probably we are going to see like Ami-chan entering a lot less.
Yep. Unless they do the stages earlier. Okay, and
wait, I have one little thing to tell Jeff. So you said Hinano was excellent. She might be excellent in stages, but she's not good at differentiating between people's faces.
Yeah.
Because she said I look like Jeff. So,
I mean, she said you look like another French fan, and probably like beside me, I have no idea.
Yeah, there might be another guy. Yeah, no, like there might be someone else in like out there.
But still,
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know most of the French SKE fans. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she just started. Give her some time.
You know the guy Jean.
They're gonna. I want to see if she's gonna tell Will the same thing. Hey, you look like the French guy who went to see me. There were two of them.
Yeah. Okay. And last but not least, the stage nobody watched. The upcoming stage, the end. So the last upcoming stage for Cowtown, like it's a special. We have lots. It's basically Cowtown plus 6th gen and first draft. So, well, not the worst members, I would say. So
no, definitely not the worst. Some of the best.
Still, nobody watched it.
No, I didn't.
No, we have like songs like Matsumurabu and Okidoki, of course. Shoujo wa Manatsu ni Nani o Suru, Namida no Shonan. Like there are some nice songs. Maybe I watch it someday later. Of course, you Yudachi no Mai, because at some point they have to cry. But yeah, nothing else to add for this stage, I guess.
No, we had Kohaku's last stage, but of course I didn't watch it, and probably never will. So yeah.
Just one comment about the Kohaku stage, which is totally unrelated to Kohaku. I'm sorry, but Maya was scheduled not to appear for that stage, but she showed up at the end to see her. So at least,
of course,
she got to see her at the end.
Yeah. Because the thing I watched was Free Janayo with Kohaku, Tani, and Maya, and yeah, it was bad. It was really bad. It's pretty much the only Not Janayo where I saw members crying. So yeah, like Maya and Tani were pretty much crying the whole time. So yeah, like I saw the Free Janayo, I said, okay, yes, it's like such a good lineup, but it was, it was a trap.
Yeah,
it is. Okay, then we go to the TV and media roundup, where we have lots and lots of stuff to talk.
Yeah, a big fuck you to all the SK media right now. Yeah, I mean, like the Buzz show is horrible. It sucks. It's I'm pretty much dropping it, but it's I'm just like skipping through it like for 2 or 3 minutes to see if there's anything, but it's just boring. It's just boring. Like you don't see the members at all. Like I mean, like last episode there was Yukonyan, who was like usually super good in the variety. Like she didn't talk very much at all. It's always like stupid. Like it's not even the theme, because like the only theme of the show is pretty much take something who's popular on TikTok and do a video with the guy or the girl doing that. So we've had like freaking episode with a guy who was just like throwing bottle caps at things. It was the episode. It was that. Just watching the guy do that? And I was like, first of all, who the fuck is watching video of that guy throwing bottle caps at things, like, to start with? And yeah, like, for the variety show, it's like, who fucking cares? So bad. So bad.
Then I'm not missing anything. That's good.
Oh, you're not. It's it's horrible. It sucks.
I looked at the screen caps and I walked. I did a 180 and I walked away.
Yeah, because like it's usually like for shows, I'm pretty much okay. Like what the theme, and most of all, who are the members participating. But pretty much you can take like Hinano and Don-chan and Karo and pretty much anyone, and it's still going to suck for me because it doesn't matter. Because like the first focus is the guy or girl doing the TikTok thing. Then you've got DMC. Then you've got Dasu. And lastly, like for maybe 2 minutes in the episode, you've got the members. Okay. So who fucking cares?
Nobody.
I like how you make a difference between members and Suda.
Well, she's DMC technically, so.
Yeah.
I mean, like the thing I felt like I felt at the beginning is her taking too much time, and really she's not. But you've got some fucking random guy throwing like bottle caps at things who take half the screen time. So yeah, like last episode we've got one of the MC's mom. Like, she pretty much had more screen time than the two members together. So yeah. Fuck that very much. And the position for the first time since the beginning of the show. So we thought we were like finished with Kaoten's wedding, but no, there was a fourth part. So yeah, fuck that too. And we saw a preview of the next arc, and fuck that too. So yeah.
What's the next arc?
Yep. Second gen trip. Yep. Exactly.
Is Ryoha wearing a bikini too? Then I might watch this.
I mean, they usually like show the good stuff on the preview, and I haven't seen anything. So yeah.
Okay. No,
it's not happening.
Okay. So
yeah, not much. Not much to see because Mechenko is finished too.
Yeah.
Mechenko, SKE, and SKE being go too. So yeah. Yep.
I didn't think that would happen, but I miss Musubi, so.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, like really, like there was some bad episode of Musubi, and like at the end, it was pretty much like the same problem, like the theme taking too much time compared to the members, but like the best, I don't even know if that exists, but the best Buzz episode is like worst than the worst episode of Musubi, really.
Let's hope it's getting better someday.
It's just boring. There's nothing to watch for a SK fan, really.
Yeah.
I don't know, like for a regular like variety show, I have no idea. But yeah, for a SK fan, there's nothing to see.
Oh, that's bad, yeah. Okay. We don't have a discussion topic this week, so we are finished for this week, I guess, unless you have anything to add.
Well, you haven't watched the documentary, so
no.
Maybe next time.
Yeah.
We'll have to
write it on my list. Yeah. I'll write it down and watch the documentary. Because I will forget it. It's
pretty good.
Oh, then
it's pretty good, and like even like I was even like thinking about like showing it to non-idol fans. It's watchable, I think.
Oh, then I might take the chance to do those. Maybe to show it some friends too. Okay, then we are finished for today. Thanks everyone for watching. Thanks Nick for getting up early, somehow early.
Well, it's not really early. It's like 11 a.m.
Early. And see you next time. Goodbye.
See you.
See you.
Okay.